Не нужно делать. Вот, руки снизу и на спину ложишь. Вот, хорошо.
День боя. Пришли чуть растянуться, размяться, чуть пропотеть, потому что много жидкости, плюс после взвешивания надо как бы чуть разогнать по телу. Как обычно, всегда вот такой же у нас план. Просыпаемся утром в день боя, идем 30-40 тренировок, маленькая растяжка и все. Сейчас пойдем завтракать, отдыхать и все, мы готовы.
There's no wasted movement. Everything's sharp, deliberate, precise. He's not built on raw power or size. His edge comes from pure technique, from angles drilled until they're instinctive. But could Islam Makhachev's toughest fights actually take place before he ever steps into the octagon? While most UFC champions carefully pace their training, Islam returns to the harsh mountains of Dagestan, where every session is engineered to break him down and rebuild him stronger. He trains alongside Khabib Nurmagomedov in a room packed with world-class wrestlers, and each round feels as brutal as a title fight. Coaches and fighters across the sport agree this relentless camp is the foundation of his dominance.
Честно сказать, не такой большой фанат ММА был, там, что я там смотрел бои, там, кто-то рассказывает, я вижу интервью, что там диски были первых боев UFC. У меня такого не было, честно. Просто вот как-то мне понравился этот вид спорта. Я начал этим заниматься, попал, наверное, большую роль, что сыграл, попал в хорошую команду в нужное время. Вот у меня было тогда такое время, когда я менял разные виды спорта от одного к другому, переезд там с Махачкалы, я переехал там в пригород. И такой момент был, не мог себя найти, честно.
Islam Makhachev's camp isn't built on hype or shortcuts. It's a system rooted in discipline, repetition, and unwavering intensity. Long before fight week arrives, his days are packed with focused sessions targeting every piece of his game: wrestling, striking, grappling, conditioning. His coaches demand championship-level effort from the first minute to the last, refusing to let the pace drop. There's no coasting, no soft rounds, no exceptions. This methodical approach has become the engine behind his success, proving that elite preparation produces elite results.
Опять-таки, тихо, стоп.
He doesn't spar with mediocre training partners. He faces elite wrestlers and grapplers who treat every round like a real fight. No one goes easy on him just because he's the champion. Every exchange forces him to problem solve under fatigue, conserve energy while scrambling, and fight for every inch of control. That constant pressure sharpens his instincts and prepares him for the chaos inside the octagon, where hesitation costs rounds and mistakes cost titles.
Умар отжался вместо Якуба. Да, сейчас, подожди, да.
Они мокрые или они?
Да,
мокрые можно.
Это стиль такой. Рашид делает за Хушет, давай.
Брат, Рашид, делаем. Он же говорил, 50 говорил.
Приседание он будет делать. Давай.
Khabib doesn't just oversee workouts, he shapes Islam's entire mindset. Training sessions emphasize discipline, patience, strategy, and mental toughness above all else. The focus is always on controlling opponents, staying composed, and never surrendering dominant positions. Every mistake gets corrected immediately, creating an environment where small details carry enormous weight. Those habits, drilled relentlessly in camp, become the difference makers when the belt is on the line.
Самая тяжелая часть нашей профессии – весогонка. Вот мы вчера с 8 до 11 гоняли. 11 он лег спать, поспал до 6 утра. И вот сейчас с 6 до полдевятого уже, да? Где-то 2,5. Ну, всегда будет. Где-то 2-3 часа с гонка последняя. Это такая самая тяжелая часть нашей профессии. Все нормально. Ислам профессионал своего дела. И в этом плане у него никогда к нему вопросов не было. Так что я думаю, что иншаллах.
Islam Makhachev's conditioning is another reason he never slows down inside the cage. His routine includes brutal long-distance runs through mountain terrain, intense cardio circuits, and endless wrestling drills designed to push him past exhaustion. The goal isn't just building stamina, it's maintaining relentless pressure throughout every round, even after draining technical sessions. There are no shortcuts, no recovery days that compromise the standard. This work ethic allows Islam to keep pushing the pace while opponents visibly fade.
Here at the arena is the time, we have 1.5 hours to go. Islam just gonna warm up a little bit, and it's time's his night. This is where he have to show his skills, This is where you have to show who is Islam Makhachev and what he's capable of. Tonight,
Striking has become a major emphasis in Islam's recent camps. Pad work, sparring, footwork drills and defensive movement are repeated until they become second nature. His coaches want him just as comfortable exchanging punches as he is controlling opponents on the mat. That balanced approach makes him far more unpredictable than critics expected. And every camp is built around becoming a more complete mixed martial artist, not just a dominant wrestler. Another unique advantage Islam enjoys is the level of competition surrounding him daily. His teammates include elite wrestlers, world-class grapplers, and experienced MMA fighters who constantly challenge him. They don't treat him like a superstar, they treat him like another athlete who must earn every round. That competitive atmosphere prevents complacency and keeps his standards incredibly high. Few champions experience that level of pressure before stepping into the octagon. Recovery is treated with the same seriousness as hard training. Ice baths, stretching, nutrition, proper sleep, and carefully planned rest sessions help Islam stay fresh through grueling camps. His coaches understand that overtraining can be just as dangerous as undertraining. Every part of the schedule is designed to maximize performance without sacrificing health, allowing him to arrive on fight night physically prepared and mentally focused.
Ческие бои впереди. И вот эти 1,5 месяца я лучше буду рядом, эти 1,5-2-3 месяца, чем потом буду жалеть, что вот если бы я был бы рядом, было бы по-другому. По мере возможности я стараюсь быть рядом и помогать. Я всегда там или созваниваюсь, или в зале, или прихожу, сам борюсь, сам показываю, делюсь. Потому что я чувствую, что у меня есть еще много чего, с чем я могу с ними поделиться.
Michael Bisping believes Islam Makhachev's brutal preparation is one of the biggest reasons he continues to dominate elite competition. According to Bisping, very few fighters train under that level of pressure every single day. He points to Islam's conditioning, wrestling, and growing confidence on the feet as factors that make him an incredibly difficult puzzle to solve. Bisping expects that if Islam sticks to his usual game plan, he'll control the pace from the opening round, and another dominant performance wouldn't be surprising at all.
Makhachev is the GOAT. He's going to take him down. The man's Irish. They don't wrestle in Ireland, for crying out loud. Well, guess what? He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's 17-1. He had a very, very close fight with Shavkat Rakhmonov. Ended the fight threatening the rear naked choke. He beat the former champion, Belal Muhammad, that wrestled the life out of Leon Edwards, okay? So this is a real...
Joe Rogan has repeatedly praised the unique training culture in Dagestan, calling it one of the toughest environments in mixed martial arts. He believes Islam benefits from training with world-class wrestlers every day instead of relying on easier rounds. Rogan says that kind of preparation creates confidence that shows inside the octagon. While he respects any opponent standing across from Islam, he feels few fighters can match that level of relentless pressure, which is why he gives Islam a major edge heading into big fights.
Makhachev. Dude goes up one weight class, goes up to 170. He was the 55-pound most dominant champion ever, most title defenses at 55 ever. Just dominates at 170, like every round. People are saying it's boring, but listen, man, it's boring if you're a casual.
Daniel Cormier knows exactly how demanding high-level wrestling camps can be, and he believes Islam's preparation separates him from almost everyone else. DC has explained that training with elite partners every day makes real fights feel less overwhelming. He expects Islam to dictate where the fight takes place and force opponents into uncomfortable positions. Cormier believes that combination of experience, discipline, and conditioning is difficult to overcome, and Islam enters every fight with a significant advantage before the cage even closes.
I want to fight Islam Makhachev, who is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world now. No questions about it, because obviously Ilya was in the conversation, but then with him losing to Justin Gaethje, Islam is unchallenged as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Chael Sonnen believes Islam's biggest weapon isn't just his wrestling, it's the system behind his training camp. He argues that Dagestan has developed a championship mindset where every session is treated like a title fight. Sonnen says that mentality creates fighters who never panic under pressure. In his opinion, opponents often realize too late that they're fighting someone who has already survived much harder rounds in training, which is why he continues to back Islam against almost anyone.
I think Ian Garry can beat Islam. Now, I'm not predicting for you that he's going to. We'll get to that as this fight gets closer, but I'm sharing for you he can. And Ian Garry is a pain in the ass. And this whole thing that he can't wrestle, go ask Rachmanov if that's true. Or this whole thing that you can take Ian's back and finish him. Go ask Rachmanov if that's true. Or anybody else that Ian's ever fought, or anyone else that's ever...
The MMA guru believes Islam's training camp is the gold standard in modern MMA. He argues that the champion's consistency comes from facing elite competition long before fight night arrives. According to Guru, every camp adds new layers to Islam's striking while keeping his wrestling among the best in the sport. He expects that evolution to continue, frustrating future challengers, and believes Islam remains one of the hardest champions to game plan against.
Underdog there. And his name's Ian Machado Garry. And he should lose. And Islam Makhachev's on this GOAT horizon. And man, if he wins this one, we may have to have some uncomfortable conversations about the...
Arman Tsarukyan has shared the cage with Islam before and understands firsthand how demanding his style can be. While respecting Islam's abilities, Tsarukyan has acknowledged the champion's discipline and relentless work ethic throughout training camp. He knows that Islam's preparation plays a huge role in maintaining such a high level of performance. Even as a rival, Arman has recognized that those camps produce an athlete capable of competing with anyone, and his respect reflects how seriously Islam's preparation is viewed across the division.
Next, UFC 330 next month against Ian Machado Garry. You're good at predictions, so who do you got in that fight?
I got Islam.
How?
It's a top fight. I think it's a...
Colby Covington has never been shy about sharing bold opinions, but even he has acknowledged the intensity of Dagestan's wrestling culture. Colby believes Islam's pressure and cardio are among the toughest challenges in the sport. He argues that anyone facing Islam must be prepared for non-stop grappling exchanges and constant forward pressure. While remaining confident in his own abilities, Covington recognizes the champion's camp as one of the strongest in MMA, a level of preparation few teams can replicate.
Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Garry. Who do you favor in that?
I favor Makhachev for sure. I think he's just going to take him down and dictate his pace and put the fight where he wants to fight. He's too strong for that little twig, that little tuck that sits in the corner and watches his wife get dogged out by the nutritionist. So, I got Islam. Islam ain't doing...
Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson has praised fighters who master fundamentals, and he believes Islam is a perfect example of that philosophy. He has pointed to Islam's patience, technical discipline, and efficient energy management as signs of elite preparation. According to Johnson, those qualities don't appear by accident. They're built through years of structured training. He expects Islam to continue performing at championship level because his fundamentals rarely break down under pressure, and that's what makes him such a complete fighter.
Makhachev taking on Ian Garry for the welterweight, which is a sick fight, because I remember back in the good old days, I would see your ass fight 3 times in a year. Just boom, boom, boom. Like, you defended the belt multiple times in a year, so you got to see your favorite athlete and your favorite champion fight so often. But now, you're lucky to see Islam fight once a year, or even, it's just hard. But the fact that we get to see him, fight Ian Garry.
If you enjoyed this breakdown of Islam Makhachev's brutal Dagestan training camp and want more exclusive UFC analysis, predictions, and behind-the-scenes stories from the biggest names in MMA, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share your prediction in the comments, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video.